From the host to Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington football team and the San Francisco 49ers. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. With about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now a give right side. Kendrick. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards the pickup. 1st down, Washington.
A gain of 15.
They'll run on 1st down. Kendrick. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this is going to be 49er football. After all of the turnover woes that they had last week, another turnover on the first drive of the game.
And when you dive into the analytics of football, it's real simple. If you're down in turnover margin, you're not going to win very many football games. The best teams always rank in the upper part of the league in terms of turnover margin.
And last week's number for them was 5 turnovers. And as you saw, another one there. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Following the fumble recovery, Huntley. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Now a give, right side, Kendrick. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
First down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Off play action. Huntley. His throw incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time, but it'll be second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Operating from the gun, Huntley. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the Niners are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
He talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 33-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Carr gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And Hunt is not going to get there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
On first down, Kendrick. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Warner in on the tackle. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 33-yard line.
Now a give, right side. Kendrick looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Rolling to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a 1st. With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
To throw on 2nd down, Huntley. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Josh Allen in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. Throwing throwing on 3rd and long. Huntley, he'll let it go deep for Beckham. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
Called out a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well. Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
At the 29-yard line.
We're scoreless after 1.
Quarter with no score.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
Hey, watch the slant. Shoot! Watch the shoot! Undercut. Check 26, check 26.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Kareem Hunt.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. The 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. The game had been pretty uneventful offensively until that big strike.
No doubt about it. Almost felt like they were just going back and forth a little bit in the first quarter. But in the second quarter, things ramped up a little bit. Things jumped up. And you're exactly right. Going to make a highlight film or two. We'll be watching that one later on today.
Made at the 25-yard line. Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
And the Washington 1st down.
From the gun, Huntley. Flushed out right. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw again. Huntley. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Washington on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
3rd down.
Huntley to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40.
Partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big trouble, as we just saw right there.
It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
6 brings up 2nd and 4.
This is Hunt. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Try and throw on 3rd down. That one is caught by Hunt. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
26, Mike, 37. 26, Mike, 26, Mike. Here we go. Check. Fresno.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
26, Mike. 26, Mike. Bring it. 26, Mike. 26, Mike. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up. Defense.
Throwing again. Carr. And he'll find Hall. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
26, Mike. 26, Mike. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
They'll take over first.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They'll run on 1st down. Kendrick. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
39-yard line.
To throw, Huntley. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
29 yards.
Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. They also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws that quarterbacks make.
Absolutely. Takes two to tango. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Steps away, looking for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by J.C. Jackson. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Well, that second down completion, something of a disaster, and now they're left with third and long. On play action, it's Carr. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes...
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Josh Allen in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. Looking downfield for Godwin. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Washington. Chris Godwin as the first half is winding down. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. But no going for two. They'll kick the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
At 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. On play action, now Carr. He'll fire this deep for, and got his man complete. 20, 10, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Brandon Ayuk in the final seconds of the first half, and the 49ers have now taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. A final shot before break. Huntley, and that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. The intended target was Chris Godwin. That'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And it hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Shotgun now for Carr. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down.
26 Mike, 26 Mike. He's time to win. 26 Mike, 26 Mike. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
From the gun, it's Carr. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on to kick it away. .46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Fielded just inside the 30. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
2nd and 4 at the 45-yard line.
That's out to the left, flat and complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
A gain of 2 on the play. And this is 3rd.
On 3rd down, Kendrick. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
And they've just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Now a play fake. Carr escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Check 52. 734. 26 Mike, 26 Mike. I'm here all day. 26 Mike, 26 Mike. Watch the run.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he's going to get this all the way down to Washington's 24-yard line. 26. A big run by Kareem Hunt. 46 yards on the ground. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
You got 4. You got 4. 26 Mike, 26 Mike. Watch the slants. Watch the slants.
Now they'll throw with Carr. And he completes it to Hunt. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
26 Mike. 26 Mike, 26 Mike. Check, 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 check. Check. Crouch, crouch, crouch. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And, boy, this burgundy and gold defense charged up now. They stop him behind the line again. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
26 Mike, 26 Mike. Quit talking about it and bring it.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, 1st down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
On 1st and 10, Huntley. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. That catch good for only a couple. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
This is 3rd down.
Here's Huntley. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet and make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Taken down at the 14-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Washington 7.
6 man. Check curls, check curls, check curls.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go.
26 Mike, 26 Mike. Down to lose 1.
On 3rd down, Carr. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively, because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced a 3rd down. Blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced to dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a two-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
Now a hit and a loose football. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. First down is Carr. The Cowboys got it over the middle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of
a good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
15-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
26 Mike. 26 Mike. Hey, 734. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback. 26 Mike. 26 Mike. Get that quarterback.
Operating from the gun, Carr, and it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Third touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Looking downfield for Godwin. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory.
62
a huge play there for Washington. 62 yards. 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Niners' 9-yard line.
Back to throw. Huntley. They'll roll him out right. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
And this is 3rd.
Looking to throw. Huntley toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Turnover on downs.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Been a very strong performance for them, really on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
At the 4-yard line.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. Hatchet.
They run again with Hunt. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line.
The ball carrier.
That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 7. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And some room to maneuver. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
That catch good for only a couple.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. On 2nd down now, it's Hunt, and he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
3rd and 6.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Play action. Now it's Carr. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Off the play fake. Huntley, he's going to let it fly. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally get him down at the other 46. Big yardage that time for Washington. 47 yards. Off play action. Huntley, now a desperation throw. Deep. Oh, wide open. Complete. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film. But this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Off the option, that's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4.
And 8.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll run again with Hunt. He's got the first down here inside the 30 and all the way down to the 25-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
5-yard line.
Carr down to a knee, and that ought to just about do it.
Tonight's
And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the 49ers, they're not going to go quietly here as the win moves them now to 8-6 on the year. And they'll have another home date next week as the LA Rams come to town. Meanwhile, for Washington, their playoff hopes take a hit as they drop to 7-7. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Arizona Cardinals. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.